Okay, so we are doing a IMSA race which starts at quarter 5, and I don't envisage there are going to be a lot of drivers in this race because there's everyone's doing the, I say everyone, a lot of iRacers is doing the 12-hour at Sebring today, and it's happening now. So I decided I didn't want to be a part of the Sebring 12-hour this time round. I don't particularly like Sebring, to be honest, but yeah. So we're doing this. We're going to get some of the IMSA races done. I have done one IMSA race already, and I come second. I think I didn't qualify. I started last and come second, so I done quite well. But I didn't get enough points. So
there's traffic behind.
We're dropping quite a few frames in this already. Wow, that's annoying. Why am I only running a certain amount of frames? Let's
left
just
side,
check
you're clear on the left.
my connection. For some reason I'm not maxing out my frames at the moment, so it might be due to the fact that I'm streaming. No, it's not. My ping's fine. This might be just an issue then with the amount of cars that are on track. I don't know. Let's limit the AC, see if that makes a difference.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car approaching.
Go on, mate.
Limiter's still on, disengage it. Clear on the left. There's a faster car approaching. Guy on your left, clear left.
This is horrible. My race is starting now. Christ, this is terrible. Frame rate. I don't know if you can see that on the live stream at all, but my frames are shocking at the moment. I've always found them really, really low on Nürburgring. I think it's the grandstands, to be honest. I tell you what, that's probably a good idea. Let's take the grandstands. The grandstands are on high detail. Let's put them on low detail. That might help things. Crowds, low detail. Let's do that. That might help. We'll put the frame rate on no limits, and I've always had it on that. Might just help us a bit. So we're gonna try this out. I'm not overly keen on Nürburgring, I'll be honest. I'm not a massive fan. I've never really been fast on Nürburgring. So yeah, okay, so that's working. Yeah, so anyway, we've got a new a slightly new look to the live stream. I haven't got my cameras running today. The cameras for the steering wheel and the pedals and that lot, I just haven't had time to set them up, to be honest with you. But we've got a new look overlay on the bottom left hand side of the screen. You'll see we've got car manufacturer, team, driver name, driver profile picture, and all sorts. That was done by one of the Northern Lights admins, Craig Cameron, so big shout out to him. Looks pretty cool. I quite kind of like it, actually. Takes a lot of the information and puts it into one separate box rather than displaying it all over the shop. So yeah, it looks really cool. But we'll have the little cameras up and running again probably. Oh, I don't know, not Monday, because we're not racing Monday. We're racing next Monday. So, but we'll get the little cameras up. But I'm excited that I think the next time my cameras will be working will be when I've got my new rig. So pretty cool. I've already got my seat. My seat got delivered yesterday. It fits like a glove. Like a glove. So yeah, this is going to be it's going to be exciting with my new rig, I must admit. I'm a bit worried about how big it's going to be and how big it's going to take up the living room. But we'll see. So I'm not expecting a huge strength of field in IMSA. I'm going to struggle to get good points today, I think, because as I said, everyone's out doing the 12-hour at Sebring. So I think there's about 2,500 people racing, like now in that one race. Not all in one go, obviously in different splits, but that'd be mental. That would be good. That would be good, wouldn't it? 2,000 people in one race. So yeah, just want to have a nice, easy start to finish in this race and get my rating up a bit. I think my rating is nearly at 3,800 again now, so we're slowly getting back to the 4,000 mark. Considering I set a target for myself to be 5,000 I rating come the end of the year, I'm not sure I'm heading in the right direction at the moment, so it's taken a long time to load up. This is hopefully by turning the grandstands off it's helped the frame rate a little bit. If not, it is what it is. Got to deal with it. My last IMSA race, it was fine. I didn't have many frame rate issues at all. Okay, so fucking hell, it's just taking ages, isn't it? There we go. Let's see what the strength of field is. Soft.
2,677.
Yeah, so it's not very high. Qualifying's already 40 seconds into it as well. Bloody hell, it's taken ages to load up. Missed half of qualifying. Half, I mean, 30 seconds of it. Let's just check my... Yeah, my connection's fine. My ping's actually the lowest on the bloody grid, so... I'm ranked... Oh god, I'm ranked the highest GT3 driver, so I need to be up there. I need to be winning this race, really. Let's just check my settings, my pedals and stuff. Alright, we better get out and qualify, I guess.
If it takes it is clear, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Temperature?
87.
Okay. I hope everything's working. I hope the track map's working and the timing and the pedal display. I've not actually checked it. I checked it at the beginning of the stream, but sometimes it resets itself, so hopefully that is working. You can see that. So for anyone that's just joined or is watching, we're just about to start a qualifying lap. We're on our out lap at the moment. Track feels quite slippery. There's not a lot of grip on it, so got to be a little bit careful. And the race is 45 minutes long, and we need to do a mandatory pit stop as well, so fairly short race in comparison to what I'm used to at the moment. So here we go. Start the lap. Oh, you fucker. Got 1x. That's exactly where I was getting 1x's before on my last, and this is why I started last in my first race. Actually, I can't hang around, I ain't got a lot of time. You run slightly wide onto that green bit and you get a 1x. I've got enough time to get another lap in, so one last chance. Problem is now I'm not going to... Can't really push mega hard on my next lap because if I 1x it, I'll start at the back of the grid again. Christ, the traction, no grip. Temperature?
89.
So it's just going up. It's gone up to 89 now, so everyone that's qualified and got a lap in first has got the upper hand at the moment because they're qualified on a colder track. You notice this is the Nürburgring without the really tight chicane just here. Right, let's try this again.
Last lap.
Two minutes, 47 seconds to that lap time. Should be fine. Well, we will be fine. So careful around there. I missed that apex, it's annoying. Nearly 3/10 down on my best. So it's not going to be a pole position lap unless everyone around me is really slow. Right, let's see what we do. 3/10 down on my best lap, so not expecting great things. Okay, we're in pole. So far so good. And that was quite a tentative lap. Okay. 30 seconds left, so we just put it on pole in the end. So yeah, we should get the jump. Pascal Dukas or Duckers, the bottom there, number 10, card number 10. He's very fast, so we're expecting him to come through the pack fairly quick, but hopefully he'll find it hard to get through that lot and I can pull away slightly. Fairly quick, but hopefully he'll find it hard to get through that lot. Sorry if you're hearing feedback from my commentary. I've just
That's the end of the session. Pole position. Nice one.
See how it's working out. Yeah, okay, so everything's working nice. 2 minutes. Okay, good. Right, so we have the race starting in just under 2 minutes, so we need to chuck the race fuel in. We need to make sure the pit crew don't change tyres, such and such, but we can do that on the grid. I'm trying to get big gloves on at the moment, so there we go. Right, so fuel. Fuel. Got a maximum of, I think, 14.2 gallons. 14.3 gallons. Job done. Get on the grid. And I think last time I'm putting in around 8.2 gallons. That gets me just across the line, but I need to keep an eye out on how much fuel I'm using per lap, just to make sure it doesn't go up and down. Usually a 25 lap race. Finish.
24.0 laps to go.
Right, so it's telling me it's 24 laps. It was 25 laps last time, so we'll see. It can change depending on how hot the track is. The hotter the track, or the less laps you're going to get done, because it's going to be it's going to take longer to get round. So that might be the case. Temperature?
89.
Yeah, 89 degrees. Okay, fine. So possibly less than 8.2 gallons we need. We might bring that down to 7.4. But we'll see, it depends on the race. If I've got a big lead, I might just put a bit more on than I need. So yeah, anyway, this is the final IMSA race of this season. I'm leading the championship by about 100 points in Division 2, and I'm second in the overall championships out of every single driver there is in IMSA, so I've done pretty well this season, I have to say. But I'm only 2 points behind, in front of third place and about 10 in front of fourth. So
90 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 68 Fahrenheit.
So I could potentially lose the top 3 spot if I don't do too well. So we need some good points here. But I'm not sure, even if I win this race, I don't think I'll get mega points because I don't think the strength feels too very good. Soft.
2,677.
Yeah, so it's just under 2,700 the strength of field, so not great. But I'm starting on pole, so I get to determine when I want to go. I'll let these GTs go first. And hopefully the other guys won't dive bomb me into turn 1. Oh. There we go. So we'll let them go.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Really? Oh. That caught me out. Ah, do you know why? It's because there's some DP Le Mans LMP2 cars, which I completely forgot about.
Car left. Clear left.
I thought it was the GTEs, so I was waiting for them to get to the start and finish line. Oh, what an idiot. Oh well, that's an amateur mistake, isn't it? Alright, not a problem.
You are clear on the left.
Christ, I'm getting some horrible frame rate issues here. I'm playing fucking merry hell with my blooming VR at the moment.
Keep your line, left side's clear.
Finished?
24.2 laps to go.
So yeah, it's 25 laps. Okay, we've got this guy.
P3. Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
I keep forgetting that the LMP2 cars, to look out for the LMP2 cars because they'll start the race, so at least it didn't affect us too much, but that really surprised me. Didn't expect to go green that quick. Okay, we're catching this guy slowly,
Great
so
driving. Keep it up to P2.
I hope you guys watching can't see the frame rate issues as well, because it's really bad. So I always hate this track for that particular reason. Oh, GT in his way. It's going to hold him up. Oh, that's not going to do him any good battling with the GTE, is it?
Left side, clear left. On your left. He's still there.
Oh dear, this ain't good, is it?
Still there. Left side's clear. Left side. He's still there. He's still with you. You are clear on the left.
Sorted. Right, come on. Okay, back in the lead.
Well done, Chris. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. You're now in the lead. Car on your right side. Right side's clear.
Fuel.
At the pit stop we need 7.7 gallons.
Temperature?
91.
91, wow, it's getting a lot hotter than what it was for last race. My last race it was around about 81, 80 degrees, makes a huge difference. finish.
20.6 laps to go.
We're definitely faster than this guy, so we're not going to be challenged by him unless I make a mistake. So we just need to build a nice gap, and then we can put some fuel in and then not have to worry about fuel too much. I've designed another suit as well. I've got our GT Omega main sponsor on the right leg and on the chest of the suit, which is pretty cool. It looks brilliant in the at night time, like in the GT car when it's lit up. At night time, you see the GT Omega on the on my race suit light up in the dark. It's brilliant. You can see it on my leg. Look. Absolutely brilliant. Someone's gone straight off somewhere. Well, the GTs aren't exactly pulling away, are they? Well, whoever's watching, you could be in for watching a very boring race here. Now I've got past these guys. I definitely need to improve on my starting. I'm not used to sitting at the front of the pack, so I think next time I need to... oh, there's a car off. Don't reverse onto the track, mate. I need to take into account the LMP2s next time. I didn't even, silly, I didn't even look to see if there was any LMP2s. So I was basing it on the GTE cars, which is a bit stupid of me, but there we go. We're back in first with no damage. Pick up the pace a little bit. This guy's only 1.7 behind me, so need to try and get a gap about 4 or 5 seconds to be comfortable. Let's try and pull it out a bit. Temperature
91.
turned the grandstands on low, so I mean, if that's the grandstands on low, then bugger me. It's not exactly low, is it? I can see all the crowds, everything. I wonder if it actually changed it. There's still a lot of detail around the track. Thing is, with Nürburgring, it's so graphically consuming, as you can imagine. So VR, I mean, without VR, it runs it as, you know, ultra settings, everything, and it looks bloody stunning. But sometimes I think the VR really struggles. We're pulling away from this guy behind us slightly. A lot of dust on the track. Let's just check our relative. He was 1.8 behind. He's only 1.9 now, so we've only pulled a tenth on him. So as long as we keep it this sort of gap, we'll be alright.
Yellow flag, caution. You're now in the lead.
Been in the lead for a while, mate. 2 seconds. I'm pulling a tenth per lap on him. He's really pushing behind me as well. He's all over the gravel, and I'm just I'm not really pushing too hard. I'm just comfortable, so I've got a bit left in me if I want to push hard, but there's no point wrecking the tyres, using more fuel than I have to in this situation. Fuel.
At the pit stop we need 8.0 gallons.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going wide. And that's another 1X. I was about to say that's my first 1X, but it's not. I've had a 1X before already. Lost a bit of time there. I'm starting to wonder if this is going to be a 26 lap race, simply because of the LMP2 cars that are in the race. They might just make the race that 1 lap faster. Before the last race I did, it was a 25 lap race, but we didn't have any LMP cars in our race, so I'm just going to have to calculate in a second how many laps that I think I'm going to be doing, how much fuel I put in. Finish.
15.5 laps to go.
Yeah, so apparently I'm doing 26 laps. Not sure if I trust her. laps.
6.1 laps of fuel.
So we've got 6 laps of fuel left. Average.
The fuel average is 0.88.
I'm using the same fuel as last time as well, but apparently we're going a lap longer, which is weird. Maybe it's 26 laps for the LMP cars. Maybe that's what she's talking about. I still think I'm going to be doing 25 laps. There's no way I can do 26 laps in the time frame with these cars. You can't go quick enough. The guy behind me has caught me a little bit. It's 1.7 now, so he's still there. Fair enough. I think I made a couple of mistakes earlier on in the lap, but just need to make sure we don't put too much fuel in the car in a pit stop, otherwise he could possibly jump me in the pits. Whoops. You know, I keep driving like that, I'm definitely going to get caught. Fuel.
At the pit stop you need 7.8 gallons.
Yeah,
We're halfway home. We estimate 8 minutes of fuel remaining.
I think I'm going to stick with 8.2 gallons refueling. Finish.
13.2 laps to go.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
I was lucky he didn't stay out because that would have hampered me. There's 20 minutes of the race left. 21 minutes to be precise. It's definitely hard to find grip though. It doesn't feel like there's any grip out there. This guy's caught me up big time here. Certainly not over for him yet, is it? Yeah, he's only 1.4 seconds behind me. Christ, the guy behind him's fast as well. He's caught both of us. So in fact, I'll be lucky to hold on to first place at the end of this race. The guy in third's quicker than both of us. Shit, didn't see that. Okay, let's just get going now. Pissing about.
Here come the LMP2 runners. Blue flag. Alright Chris, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Blue flag. There's a guy on your left. You're clear on the left. There's a faster class car behind. That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Yep. Average.
The fuel average is 0.87.
Blue flag.
Should be nice and easy for him.
On your right.
This lap.
Good lad.
Clear right.
Okay, she's telling me to pit this lap. I'm gonna go one more lap though. Two seconds behind now. It's good. We've pulled a little bit of a gap. I think that traffic helped us a bit there. Finish.
10.6 laps to go.
Fuel.
At the pit stop you need 7.7 gallons.
Yeah. Basically 7.7 gallons will... Hold on. Oh shit. 7.7 will get me across the line with literally 0.0 gallons left, so I'm not going to do that. So I'll add a little bit more in just to make sure. So I'm not boxing this lap. Wonder if he's in a pit this time round. Yeah, he's pitted.
10 laps to
You've got 1 gallon left.
Yep, they're both
We're running
pitted.
on fumes, mate. Coming behind to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. That lap was at 153.39.
I'm usually quite good on fuel in the GT3, to be fair. For some reason I use a lot less than some other people, so I've managed to get another lap out the tank from the guys behind me, which is pretty handy. While I'm in the rhythm. Let's just check again. Fuel.
At the pit stop you need 7.7 gallons.
You've got half a gallon left.
Christ, I'm cutting this fine though, must admit. I reckon I'm going to hit my pit box with 0.0 fuel left. Got 0.3 now. Jesus. So we're going to put 8.2 gallons in. Make sure we've unchecked the tyres, which we have. And hopefully we can get it back out in front of this guy who was 2 seconds behind us. Here we go.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Okay, Chris, we'll pull you to the end. 100 metres.
Yeah, we're going to end up with 0.0 in the tank.
50 metres.
Go. Yes, 0.0 gallons left. Right, let's go. Come on. Jesus Christ. It's half a second delay there. Oh, where is he? There he is.
There's traffic behind, take care. There's a faster car approaching.
You go out with 8.2 gallons, or 9.4 laps.
Car left, clear left.
Sorry mate. Didn't know what you were doing. Christ, I nearly ran straight into the side of him. We're still 2.2 seconds ahead now, so we've eked out another 2/10, so... Bring it home to the end. Christ, I thought I was going to hit that GTE then.
There's a faster car behind. He's on our lap. We're not going to get a blue flag.
Come on mate, pass me.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Nice bit of tow up the hill. Laps.
8.6 laps of fuel.
Finish.
8.1 laps to go.
There we go. So we got half a lap in the tank still, so we could have gone a little bit less, but 8.2 gallons still got us ahead of second place quite comfortably there.
Blue flag. Car behind's a faster class.
Go on in.
Car on your left side. Clear left.
Don't know where the guy in third's gone because he was really going fast. Oh, I don't know what's happened to him. I must admit, after that dodgy start I had, I thought I was going to get absolutely swamped and then taken out or something, or at least get damage. So we're lucky to get away with that.
There's a car rejoining in front. You've just done a 153.57. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Tell you what though, I was lucky that GTE gave me some space when I came out the pits, because if it had just turned into his apex, I reckon I'd have hit him. So easily done coming out the pit lane. But that guy behind me is probably regretting letting me go so easily, because he's got the same pace as me pretty much. But I went to overtake him, he just left me enough room and just let me go basically. He's 2.4 seconds behind. The guy in third lost a bunch of time, so maybe he put too much fuel in. I think we're only on about 2x or something, I think. 2x or 3x.
You've just done a 153.52.
5 laps left. I'll quite happily take a win here because I really don't like driving this track. Great track for racing, really is, but I don't class myself as being very fast at it at all. And the only reason I'm near the front is because the strength of field isn't that great at all. So that's why even if I win this race, I don't think the points are going to be huge. So might have to do another one Monday or something with a better strength of field. It's like I say, with Sebring 12 hour happening right now, it's affecting all the grid's strength of field because all the really good drivers are doing Sebring. So I suppose in a way it's a good time to get a bunch of wins to your name. Ooh, sun's gone in. That's weird, as soon as the sun goes in my frame rate is brilliant. As soon as the sun's out, it must be the, I don't know, there's no bouncing of sun off the track or anything. As soon as the sun goes in my frame rate settles down. Weird.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Apart from lap 1s, 2 and 3, I think this race has been fairly boring, to be honest. Just been out in front leading the whole race. Apart from those 3 laps. 3 laps, whatever it was. So yeah, a bit of a boring race, but sometimes the boring ones are the best ones. To me anyway, because they keep me nice and calm, because I have a tendency to rage quite hard at times if things don't go my way, as people may already well know. The guy behind me seems to have lost a lot of time, so he's made a mistake somewhere, I think. Just check my relative quickly. Yeah, he's down to 2.7 seconds now, so he's lost a bit of time. Laps.
4.4 laps of fuel.
Finish.
2.9 laps to go.
That's the car behind. This guy's their class leader.
Christ, I'll barely do 25 laps at this rate. So I really did overfuel. We'll see at the end of the race. Finish.
2.7 laps to go.
No, there is 25 laps. Yeah, that's what I thought. So now I will have enough fuel. I'll have half a lap left. What's that? Is that a GTE? Yeah. GTE behind me now, so I'll let him go. Yeah, he's a class leader.
Oh, on your right. Right side's clear.
I'm thinking about racing that Porsche. The one that's overtook me, I'm thinking about racing that Porsche in the Le Mans series next season. So win the championship at IMSA, then I'm going to go for a top 3 in the Le Mans series. I reckon I'll be promoted to Division 1 next season. So
That's the class car
that'll
approaching.
be good. Good for all sorts of reasons. After this race win, my I rating will definitely go straight back up to 3,800 odd. So another 200 more and I can get back up to 4,000. So we'll keep plugging away, getting that back. I've only been racing GT3s as well for the last 6-7 months or so. So I'm quite happy. My I rating has all come from GT racing, as opposed to there's quite a few drivers that tend to do a lot of MX5 races, for instance. They get their I rating up quite high in the MX5s, then they come over to GT and then they get their arse handed to them. So I rating isn't all what it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of fake stats, as I call it, going around. You could get a driver come into the top split with an I rating of, let's say, 6,000, but he's an MX5 driver. I mean, he'd be able to hold his own, obviously, but he'll probably be the same pace as a driver that's about 3,500 I rating, if that makes sense. So Yeah. Let this guy go.
Last lap.
As it is the last lap. There's no point in holding anyone up. Plus we can get a bit of a slipstream.
Okay, Chris. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
So, apparently this is my last lap, and I've got 2.1 gallons on board, so I definitely had too much fuel in. Well, I must have done 26 laps in the last race then, without knowing, because that's a lot more fuel than I expected to finish the race with. But I definitely filled a lot less fuel in there. It's because it's been a lot hotter, that's why. That's what I said, when it's hotter, you do less, you probably do 1 lap less. Sorry about the boring stream, it has been pretty boring, I must admit. It's been boring to race in as well. There you go, it's what it is. Get some races like that. The guy behind me is 3 seconds behind, so I've kept that gap nicely. Not made any mistakes. Apart from the start. Oh, I think that Porsche ahead of me just ran out of fuel. It slowed right down. Is he? Or he might have had a slow down on the chicane, to be fair. I was going to say he's in second place as well. That'd have been a shame. There we go, a race win to my name. Very straightforward race win.
Well done, mate. You made them all look silly today.
Yep, sure did. There we go. Very flat, boring race that was, but a win's a win. Let's quickly check out. Pause it a minute. Let's just quickly check out the start of this race because that was quite amusing. Just get it to lap 1. Let's have a look. Oh, what? We can't get back to lap 1. Are you joking me? Surely we can. Yeah, we can. Let's say we doing. No, apparently we can't. Well, why is that then? Oh well, never mind. Well, whoever saw the start, that was hilarious. But we got ourselves back into P1 and won the race, which was nice. There we go, there we have it. So, I'll quickly... Oh, my lights have gone off in my house. Christ, just took my VR headset off and it's completely pitch black. Maybe I had a power cut. Oh, that doesn't make sense because my PC wouldn't be working. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. No, just if you're still watching, no, I'm not racing in the 12-hour, mate. I decided against it. I don't particularly like Sebring. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Sebring as much as I'd love to. I think I'd just be, I'd be on the back foot with my team, and I didn't want to put anyone. I didn't want to put it in the wall basically, and give my team put them on the back foot. So it's just no point if I'm not feeling fast enough. Which I wasn't. And thanks everyone for tuning in, whoever that was. Jamie, nice to see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. And I'll be streaming again soon. I'll let you guys know on my racing page when I'm going to be streaming again. So, ciao.